All right, so here we are on that return side. I finally got it figured out. So, we're coming down. Like I said, I'll tie all this in, follow it. We got the T. We're going up into a 3/8 MPT down. I ended up reusing the original stem here. It's nice to have that AN stuff, but there's no sense in having 4 fittings and whatnot to make something work when the factory works fine. It's low pressure, of course, because it's returned. So there's the bracket from that 8.1. Unfortunately, they did not have a skunk style 1-inch plug, so I ended up with that square head, which I really can't stand those, but it'll work. It did give me some grief, as you can see right there. It's like on my freaking bracket. There's really no more turning, and that's tight. So I guess the good news is it's not really a big problem. Like I said, I was gonna drill a hole, drill a hole right there for like a zip tie, and then rubber grommet. I just cut a ring style in half. I mean, there's no reason to go overkill on it. And then I'll run that pressure line right through there. It'll go right there, which I'll work on that here in just a few minutes. And then I got the lower one to do as well. And then I'll go ahead and tie all this. You got to keep this, really tight away from the exhaust. Kind of want to turn these bolts around. I don't know. I don't see any reason why it can't. I mean, it's not like there's not tons of thread in both these components already, and it would just make it a lot easier to deal with, actually. I mean, yeah, pulling the bolt out would suck, but I mean, whatever's holding the hoses, you just undo it, pull them back, and then slide the bolt out. So it's more so while you're driving down the road, you don't have a bolt sticking out that's rubbing just perfectly on one of these lines, because no matter what you do, you're in line. I can only move that pressure side over so far, and then you hit the exhaust again, so you got to keep it back. And then, so this is a 10-dash that it's kind of annoying to be that large. Kind of annoying to have a cap on it, not just a plastic cap, but whatever. So that is going to have to neck down. I'll just run it out as a 10-dash, and then kind of loop it into that 6-dash right there. So just done. I mean, that's you don't get any more simple than that. No, of course I'll clamp all this stuff. I did put ear clamp on that because even from the factory it was that way, and I had one laying around. Might as well just make it decent and more secure, I guess. I guess I could ear clamp all that. I mean, because you could just remove the tank, but you just make it as if the lines. Maybe I would worm clamp right there and then ear clamp all of that. I might just do that. We'll see. I've got some oil on my hands there. Yeah, we'll take that ratchet out. That's not doing us any good. It's where I tightened down, but you can see where I drilled that 8.1 bracket, which I'm pretty proud of that. It's just kind of funny to run into something in your pile and it just be so perfect for this little application I had here. I did kind of start messing with some of the wiring, not much, but just kind of laying it out, wanting to see what I'm going to do here, which I'm still not too clear on it. I'm not sure what this one's for, because they already have that one over there that I thought was going to the Bluetooth in the car. I guess I'll do some reading. That was part of the reading. Was I found out that the MSD dual sync needs a different connector. They make it, of course, like everything. So you connect to that, and it has looks like a pink lead, so hot coming off of that. So that's where we're at. Not too bad. Pretty good progress for the weekend. I might get a little more done here, but it won't be much more. And I thought I was going to bend that bracket further in, but you know, with how well that lined up, I'm glad I didn't, because it would have pushed everything that way and I would have had to bend that tube. And I mean, aesthetically, it's just nice to work that way. I don't know if I hope that that's good enough. I would imagine with the pressure that it would still be kind of pumping through, but I'm not, I guess I need to look up routing on that. I'm not that savvy on it, but once I learn, I'll know it forever, like most of the things I know. That's about it for now. I'll keep posting videos as I go and kind of showing, you know, the effort that goes into some of this stuff. And I don't know, I've been kind of thinking about making a long form video on this one, putting it on YouTube. Seems like this would be the project to do it with. The truck was a pretty cool one too, though. I mean, I didn't do as much really neat stuff as, I mean, fitting an 8.1 in place of a 454, it doesn't take any real work. You just bolt the clamshells on, it's done. It drops right in right where the 454 was, where a Mark IV sits, or a Gen 5, or even a Gen 6. So if you got like the OBS and you want to mess with it, or you got an old Monte Carlo with a 454, I mean, any of that stuff, you know, pretty simple for the 8.1 swap. Main thing is your pan and your intake clearance. So, all right, guys, well, I'll share another one next time I get something accomplished here. Thank you.